What's up, guys? I'm Sean Larson from Autopilot Dates, and I have some of the best proof in the industry that I can help you get hot women. And to show you the proof, here it is right here. Now, this is a girl that I pulled in New York City in the meatpacking district when I was just going out about, approaching girls. And this is a girl that I got from online dating apps. She is half Indonesian, half white. So yeah, I met her on the dating apps, and I got her from there. And here she is, after we've already banged, just chilling with me at my apartment, with her curvy big ass and everything, right? And I think here I was just like getting her a ride to go back home, whatever the fuck, right? So that's what's going on in this clip. And in the next clip here, that's coming up,
Does you? Huh?
I'm here kissing this girl. She's Asian.
Come here.
She's an Asian girl, and I'm kissing her, and we go
Get
to
me
the
water.
kitchen, and I ask her to get me water. Just messing around, like whatever, I just wanted to see if she'll, it's like a compliance test, I want to see if she'll do what I say. That builds investment. When I ask her to do something, she does it, and then I kiss her and reward her for doing that, right? All right.
But that's the problem. We've surrendered control of our daily lives to a handful of tech billionaires. During the AWS outage, flights...
We are the tech elites. Obey us. Do everything we say. We're the nerds. We're the best people in the world. We are the nerds. Revenge of the nerds. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is going on here? A bunch of fucking retarded nerds got together and fucking became like super billionaires because they fucking they decided to make internet businesses, and now they're fucking acting all like spurging out with their fucking stupid shit. Alright, we'll continue. Alright, let's go.
were grounded, students couldn't submit assignments, people couldn't access their money. Even one Reddit user watched as someone tried to burn their house down.
By the way, they want you to live in pods, and they want you to be renting every month from them. That's what this whole dating app crap is. I have a fucking business here that talks about like how to get laid from dating apps and all this other stuff. But I'm trying to shift from that to a different thing. Like, for example, like running advertisements to meet girls and stuff like that, because I did that shit too, and I've had success with doing that. So I've been trying to pivot to that as well, because the way that I see it is like these apps are just like dying. Like, people are kind of losing interest in them. They don't want to like keep renting software from people who are like all these like rich tech elites. That's what they're trying to do. Like, they were trying to like get you to rent shit. It's ridiculous. So people are like drifting away from that. That's why like tech is kind of like in some kind of a fucking like bear market right now. Like, they're laying people off and all this shit. But let's continue with this. It's funny.
Blink security camera, which they pay Amazon to record 24/7, had zero footage from that morning despite hundreds of motion notifications, all because Amazon was down.
My lights are controlled by the...
Exactly. So like these fucking these Amazon like is controlling everything. Like, their people are like trusting that guy with their homes, smart homes. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, hello? Like, this guy is a psychopath and he's trying to like control everything. Like, come on now. Like, people are just like falling for it. That's why I got the fuck out of the West. That's why I left the West. That's I saw the police state. I saw you can go to jail for just fucking defending yourself in the U.S. That's why I got the fuck out of there. And it's not because the girls are difficult. No, the girls are fucking easy in the West. You can see that from all the proof in my fucking website and on my on my YouTube video. But that's beside the point. Let's continue listening to this stupid shit.
The Wi-Fi. They're controlled by Alexa technically, which runs off Wi-Fi, obviously. And I can't turn them on or off without Alexa because there isn't a little spinny thing to turn them on and off. And Alexa is not working.
But here's what this outage revealed. Even Google, Microsoft, and Oracle, Amazon's direct competitors, went down all because they're dependent on Amazon. Google search was offline.
Yeah, another thing, like people's businesses are all they're all like depending on this Amazon or Cloudflare or like these centralized services. Like that's one of the things that is stupid as hell. People are just like renting these software as a services, and and they're like outsourcing like critical parts of their business to that, and then they just like once it goes down, they're just like fucked. Like Cloudflare, for example, you put your website on Cloudflare and then it goes down, your whole website's gone, and then it's just like you're losing customers and you're losing sales. And then like Amazon, you know, like the server, like AWS and all that stuff, it's cloud storage and stuff like that, so like people wouldn't be able to access, you know, files and all this other, like it's ridiculous, like what the fuck's going on here, you know, centralization of all this stuff, like it needs to be decentralized or open source or something. That's why like I switched to this mailing, you know, email software that's like fucking open source or some shit. I'm not paying any of these companies anything, like fuck these people.
Microsoft Teams was also affected. At least 10 national health services using Oracle went down in the UK because they're all dependent on Amazon. The US government awarded Amazon, Oracle, Microsoft, and Google a $9 billion contract to create critical digital infrastructure for them. But during this outage, we saw that they're all dependent on Amazon. In 1909, when standard...
Yeah, so like these fucking... the elites are like basically like controlling, they're like paying the government and shit. Like the people who are like the richest people in the world are like paying these fucking these governments, and then they're like funding, like the governments are like funding these companies. It's like a whole huge fucking scam. It's just like stupid. And I don't believe like that people are still falling for this shit. They're just like stupid as hell. That's another reason to get the fuck out of the West, but anyways.
Oil controlled 91% of the oil industry. We called it a monopoly. We broke them up into 37 separate companies. Today, Amazon controls 30% of the internet, but their competitors also need them. They don't just own 30%, they own access to everything. And here's the evil genius of all of this. Every time Amazon has an outage, they profit from it. Because when these companies went dark, they panicked. They buy more Amazon services to prevent this from happening again. This is what is known in the industry as redundancy. Wall Street knows this too. That's why the very next day, Amazon stock went up. They know Amazon profits from its own failures. During the outage, Perplexity went down, so the CEO posted on X, "Perplexity is down right now. The root cause is an AWS issue. We're working on resolving it." The reality is there was literally nothing Perplexity could do about this, or any other company for that matter, because they don't own it, they can't fix it. We've become so technologically entrenched that we can't remove ourselves even if we wanted to. Our banks require digital access, our employers demand online availability, even our governments are moving more services online. There's no opt-out button to modern life anymore. But at the same time, we increasingly see more outages. This isn't Amazon's first outage, nor is it the worst one we've seen. Last year, CrowdStrike pushed a faulty update that knocked out 8.5 million Microsoft Windows systems. The same critical infrastructure that we still depend on, because the reality is when the dust settled and the systems came back online, nothing changed. These companies have vendor lock-in and severe dependencies on each other.
Currently in the...
Yeah, so like another problem is like these companies are just like they're so fucking like they're just like full of these people that are just like monopolizing everything. It's just like ridiculous. But also like the AI thing I think is disrupting things so that like a lot of people can just come in and like add competition to these companies and, you know, basically compete with them. So I think in the end, like it's gonna end up these companies are gonna end up getting disrupted unless they have like a really good moat or like some kind of a, you know, edge over the others. You know, it happens this way in every industry basically. All of them, all the fucking shitty companies die off eventually, that are just like, you know, leeches, and then eventually it's just like normalizes and shit. I think right now that's what's happening in tech, like things are like normalizing and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And don't forget, these people want you to like live in a fucking pod. There's like, I saw I saw this fucking TikTok or something, like with some chick saying that she lives in a fucking what the fuck, she said she lives in a fucking small van life or some shit like that. She lives in a little van or something, or a little camper or something like that. Like, that's her home. She doesn't fucking have a home. She lives in a camper. Okay, that's what people are doing these days. They're like, eventually they're like making the fucking place smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, until people are living in pods. It's like a frog in a boiling pot. You know, like fucking the frog is getting boiled like slowly, and it's just like, fuck it. Let's
The middle of this Microsoft outage, computers are black. We have the screen of death. We do have wound camera phones that are iPhones, which we're allowed to give medications on, but other than that, we don't have access to patient charts. Our downtime computer is down. I work with Epic. Epic is now self-deleting
Shut
off
up.
of the Microsoft
Amazon's Virginia data center complex, where the majority of their cloud services live. Companies gave up their own infrastructure just to rent from Amazon. And now Amazon is charging all of us just to participate in a modern digital world. Let me show you exactly.
Yeah, the whole like renting economy is so stupid. Like, you should own things, not rent them. Like, it's retarded. Like, and all these apps that are like software as a service are just like taking advantage of you. I don't even pay for the dating apps mostly. Like, I'll fucking buy, if I'm really into it, like I'll pay for it. But it's like most of the time, just like make a new account and just like get the match, and then like try to bang the chick. Like, that's it, you know. But that's pretty much like where we're at with this rental economy shit. I think it's like a bubble that's popping finally.
How we're paying for this monopoly. Epic Systems makes healthcare software used by 325 million patients. Hospitals pay to use software like Epic's electronic health records. These hospitals can then pay Amazon to store these electronic health records in the cloud. When Epic raises their software prices, the hospitals raise prices to cover the
Alright, this is all like tiring. We already know what's going on. These people are fucking a bunch of nerds who fucking they just got money because people were like, you know, they hopped on the trend of like creating these subscription companies, and now like they have like cash flow positive businesses. They don't know what to do with all the money, so they're just like fucking messing around and doing all this bullshit. If you want help, if you want help with women, I know this topic wasn't really like relevant, but it was a fun little topic to dive into. If you don't want to live in pods and you know, just like be a bum, if you want to actually change your life, and you know, you want to get chicks on the dating apps, and actually I'm working on a product maybe that will help guys get remote income the way that I did, by like doing consulting, and then like, you know, being able to go abroad and then like meet chicks over there as well. I'm actually working on that. But like, if you guys want like dating app, you know, you want to know how to run game on dating apps, get chicks from there, and you know, smash, just go to my description, and I have the links over there for the dating app blueprint, which is our flagship course, and a free ebook called 3 Proven and Tested Tinder Bios, as well as in the pinned comment directly underneath this video. And also, don't forget to like subscribe and like the video. It'll help get the word out, and of course, put on the notification bell, and leave a comment. I'm always looking to hear from you guys and understand what your biggest pains and problems are in the market right now. You know, understand, you know, what you guys are going through in the West over there. And that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.